Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Good morning, everyone. Today is June 8th, 2021. This is StockCast, your pre-market show. My name is James Mason. With me is Todd Derby. Todd, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I am doing well. So what did you think about the Cheers theme?
Oh, is that what that was?
Oh, like that is definitely a copyright strike on YouTube.
Well, I thought it was cheery.
Yeah. Todd's been up all night.
I have been, literally.
Yep. Doing lines and banging nines.
I wish.
I'll have to edit that out. We don't need your wife seeing that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right. So let's see what's going on in the comments real quick. So good morning, everyone. All right. So pre-market, we are literally running sideways. Dow futures are up 1 point. S&P is up 8 points. And today's definitely going to be a choppy day. I would say it's probably going to end up bearish again. Yesterday ended up being more bearish than what I expected, if I'm just going to be honest. But other than that,
I think instead of talking about the futures and or the markets up or down, we should just do a AMC up or down report.
only thing, because it's the only ticker that's being traded.
Yep, nothing else is moving.
Well, as hedge fund managers for Citadel Capital, I mean, it wouldn't be in our best interest.
Right.
All right. So I do have one. Let me share my screen really quick. Actually, I do have two today, but one I want to talk about in particular, and that is ticker. Let's start off with ticker SONM.
Yes, sir.
All right. Last update for short interest, 953,000 shares being short, almost 2% of the float. Share structure, outstanding, 66.3 million. The float, 49 million. And just, let's see, You see a couple filings off the top for their latest news, but I haven't looked at the recent ones yet. But anyways, we can see this nice push up here, pre-market. And if you look at it on the daily chart, it's currently going for 71, almost 72 cents. And oh wow, I do remember you guys someone told me about TradingView updating their earnings and events little tabs. That's actually pretty nice. Anyways, looking at it here on the daily chart, we can see that it's going for almost 72 cents. And I mean, you can just see how beat down this is over time, which is good. That float, not necessarily the float, the outstanding shares, it's not picture perfect where I would like, but it's definitely not high at all. But with it being so low here, that makes this, pretty nice setup. So with them being under $1, they're going to do whatever they can to get back above this to stay compliant. And we can see where it tested this 200 EMA back here. So this next run, we will probably have a nice break above that 200 EMA, which tends to be the case. And I'm going to say this first little target range will be around $2 to 206. That'll be the first target. Second target will be around 327. And if we get more of a push than that, about 393. And if I was going to have I was going to really run a stop loss here just by scaling into this. And if it got above 130, 140 in that range, that's where I definitely put my stop in. Obviously, I'd want it to get a little bit higher than that, so I wouldn't get stopped out immediately. But let's just say it got up to 160 here. I put my stop in probably around 130, give me that 30-cent cushion of already being in profit. And then just let this bad boy run, see what it can do. So that is what I see for ticker SONM.
Nice.
All right. The next one, this is a mail call segment. This is ticker TAP. So this one came in. This is from S. John, and let's see. It says ticker TAP as more states reopen, bars keep getting back into play. TAP has been steadily moving up. The 9 just crossed over the 200 on the weekly, and it is hitting some resistance. All right, so let's take a look at this. So last update, short interest on ticker TAP. 19 million shares being short percent of the float, 9.8%. Days of the cover, this is the huge part right here. Days of the cover, 7.4. Share structure, 200.5 million shares on the market. The float, 193.2 million shares. So we're in a situation here, and one thing we have to remember is the short interest data is delayed by up to 2 weeks, and we are literally at that 2-week mark. So we're going to be waiting for that fresh batch of short interest information to come out. Now, if you look back 2 weeks, we can see this thing has significantly pushed up. So they probably have already started to cover. But I'm going to probably have to say that there's still at least half of those shares still short. And that will give us a decent play here with this technical breakout. The technical breakout that I would like to see personally will be to break above this high right here. And we'll just round it up to at 62. So let me draw a line. I'd like to see the break above $62. And let me back out. So you can see this right here. And this is literally, a smooth breakout if it commits to it. You can see it came up, tested it really quick, and then pulled back, which usually signals that the next run it's going to rip above it. So my first target is going to be right around 70. Second target, 76. And then a third target at 81. And you can see how those channels had created itself when I just charted it out back here on this daily chart. But this is a nice cup and handle pattern. And we're just waiting to break above this high to see this bad boy rip up and take off running. Now, let me just take a quick peek to see what kind of option contracts we have here. So by default, when I pick an option contract, it's always 30 days. And a lot of times, even for my day trades, 30 days for expiration. Unless if I'm feeling very risky, and I'll do like a 1 week or something like that. So what I'm going to look at first here is the July 16th expiration. So this gives me 38 days. And I'm looking for that break above, again, that break above $62. So I'll immediately look to see what we have around the $62 strike, since I'm expecting that break above it. So the strike I see next is 62.50. And I do like those pretty good, but the one that I really like is the one below it. And I do like it because it actually has more open interest at the moment. So I'm going to be looking at the $65 strike, which is currently going for, and this will change once the market opens, but it's currently going for $90 a contract. And this is the July 16th expiration. So 38 days out, $65 call strike, and looking for the break above $62 here. So that is what I see for ticker TAP. So let's see what we got going on in the comments.
A lot of good comments today.
Let me see. Let me run through it. So John Stevenson, yeah, we never. So for some reason, John got flagged yesterday. Trying to remember exactly what you got flagged for, John. But John got flagged, and it's telling him that like a moderator flagged him. We didn't flag him for anything.
No,
I don't even remember. He told me his comment, but I didn't even remember seeing it yesterday. So when we actually do this live stream, we're not running it straight through YouTube. We're on a third-party system software called StreamYard. And I don't know. I guess there's some kind of auto mod or something in there. Hold on, I'm just going through the comments real quick.
one of the big movers today was Clove, CLOV. That's being asked about.
The thing is with Clove, I mean, it's then moved way beyond my range for wanting to make an entry. So yesterday I had a strong day, and pre-market it is up another 36%. So here we are pre-market right here. Let me just draw a line for y'all. You can see where I did a breakdown on this last time and talking about the break above 1026, and yesterday just had a phenomenal day, and then it had a major gap up this morning and currently hitting 16 in that 1620 range. Let's see what highs it created. So it hit pre-market highs of almost $17. But yeah, this thing is just went beyond the entry for in the moment. So if you didn't catch this down here, you missed out. POAI has been pushing up pretty nicely over the last.
Just like we've been talking about, hoping, hold over that 160 level, maybe 170-ish, and then catalyst coming its way, I hope.
I do expect it. It's going to come up here and get rejected. I do expect it to get rejected somewhere right in here and pull back some, play around, and then bounce. And then I would like to see it make that slow push up to about $2 and then drop that catalyst. That would be picture perfect for me. But it ain't going to work out that way. It's just too perfect of a setup. Like, I'm not going to get that lucky. So we just have to see. We're really just waiting on that catalyst. That is it.
Yeah.
And then payday, baby, payday. So yeah, that is actually all I have today.
Pretty slow morning.
Yeah. Pre-market is still slow. All the pre-market gap ups are literally just in those positions to where, like, if you weren't already in them, you're chasing at the top.
Right.
So I guess we'll wrap this up so Todd can go get some sleep. All right, guys. So appreciate y'all tuning in today. Trade safe and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Let us know what you thought about the Cheers song. I thought it was cool. I liked it.
It was cool. It was good. It's just, unfortunately, we can't afford it.
We can afford it. It's just called getting copyright strikes.
Right.
Yeah. If anything, we're advertising for Cheers. That's why I see it. So they should be paying us.
That's a good argument. Let's see how that holds up.
Yeah. You know, when they send us the cease and desist in the mail, I'm like, okay, guys, come on. When's the last time anybody's actually watched Cheers? If anything, we're putting y'all back on the map. Just saying. So I'm going to go ahead and just send you my invoice for marketing. And that's not how the business world works at all.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all trade safe, and we will catch y'all tomorrow.